playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
26 tackles.
They'll set up a throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Smith to return it. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he's got room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, and they go with Swift again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back. To the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Here's Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. You must be drinking.
On second down, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. 49 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Check. Fresno.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
26 Six man.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Goff on first down.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 50, it's Goff. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. In motion, the tight end. Goff now to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. In motion right comes Jackson. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 27, Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes it at the 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd and 2. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 4th down, Goff. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And Goff picks up the 1st down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Swift again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's gone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 2nd and 10, Goff dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion left, that's Jackson. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Jackson, the man in motion right. On 1st down, Goff. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Second and 10, Goff again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
They find some open field here. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has